I'm going to do a video tour just so you can know where my head's at. Then I'm going to follow up with pictures. I'm assuming there's some sort of bulk trash day coming for Tempe. I took pictures of all the landscaping, and I'll probably break it up into must do and should do or deferred maintenance, whatever you want to call it. Side gate looks okay. We're going to have to get rid of all this furniture. I'll properly address the flower bank there. Again, just really noting the conditions, so when you have the list, you'll have some frame of reference to what I'm talking about. So when I say you're going to need to power wash entryway, this is what I'm talking about. But this place looks great when you come in. So as we go through here, the common theme that I'm seeing everywhere on the inside is you need, number one, a detail level cleaning where they scrub baseboards and walls and every nook and cranny. That's going to cost you probably $300. I'll write all this up. You don't have to take notes now. Then my guy Javier will come in. He's kind of my jack of all trades handyman. He is going to do all the touch-up paint. This is new enough paint with knockdown texture that things like this, he's going to be able to handle once everything's clean, things like this. And honestly, it's a fantastically large, spacious layout. Do this. In my list, there'll be some should do's, but can wait. For instance, that's an older remote if you want to make the place look good. You come out here. Storage, as you know. We'll talk if you want to invest in new blinds. It'll be on the up to you. Take the towel off. I would say yes. Take this off and then have him just paint over it. All this will get cleaned, all the little grooves in the windows and that stuff. And then he can touch up the look of this doggy door. And I guess we're gonna allow pets since it's mostly tile. We're in good shape there. Before we go outside, let's let you guys take some quick thoughts on my nice selling point. Obviously, not telling you anything you don't know. We'll get a new light bulb put in there. It'll be on the list. Obviously, clean the bathtub, but that's just dirt. Does not need remote refinishing. Tiles aren't broken. We're good. Paint and cleaning is our theme. Let's start in here. Nothing in here but paint and cleaning. I would leave those window dressings. Should be good to go. Oh, we're probably need to get the carpets cleaned too. Cleaning, paint, touch up. Well, nothing you don't know along these baseboards. We'll see what comes up. Get somebody good who's going to clean up above these shelves. Scrub, that's what the detail level cleaning is. To give you a frame of reference, a normal cleaning on a house like this would be about $150. But the detail level we're asking for, to really get the grime off the poles. Leave these window dressings, those blinds are fine, they're not warped. Obviously going to clean all these baseboards. Guys, nice to meet you. We haven't had a chance to meet face to face. Beautiful shower, that'll get highlighted. We're fine here. I think a consideration is going to be how great this house is, especially with the fireplace, versus how much do you want to invest in the curb appeal outside. That's just beautiful, being able to walk in and see that. We'll fix all this. Again, washer and dryer. We're good on the water heater. Service date. I got a screenshot. Obviously, the kick-ass nature of the third bathroom. Here we are out here. We're not going to charge or address anything out here. We're just more documenting inventory. We got plenty of spare stuff. You guys did a good job of organizing this. There's the paint to match for Javier. I did pull the air filter, but here's extra, so I'll change it while I'm here. But it wasn't in bad shape. Let's talk about what this is. Let's talk about what that is, and I hope I didn't break it. Yeah, this is all newer. Oh, we're in good shape. New battery there. So it's looking good.
Well, we got a leak back here from something that was never repaired. That's an angle stop. It's updated to the new kind. My guess is your previous one was an all-in-one, and at some point it leaked. We can clean that up, but candidly,
I would ask Javier when he's doing the touch-up paint to just cut that piece of
baseboard, as you can see, it runs all the way around the bottom.
He can cut that out in 10 seconds and, you know, paint it white, and then we don't have to answer questions about it for a million years from every tenant who sees it. I don't know what that is. If it's something we can, I know we can paint over it, touch up paint. These doors are great, nothing to worry about. Fireplace. Nothing wrong with this though. These doors match. A lot of touch-up paint on this wall.
Jessica's gonna
detail clean those. This wall. Updated nice fan, so he does have the vent. This lock, or did it just stick? Just stick. Ball bearings up there. So that's just a catch. It's not a lock. Oh yeah, I got blinds out here. nice storage area. Just clean up. This is all relatively new. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. All right, outside. Let's just start at one end and go to the other. This is definitely a how much do you want to spend on a project? A lot or a little? My first impressions are that house is awesome and the backyard is subpar. What you get for this house will probably vary greatly, but I'll make that in my list. So the RV gate looks great. It looks neat. You guys were just here. You know what you're looking at. These are mostly weeds. I don't claim to be a horticulturist, but rocks and weeds. I mean, you know what you're looking at. An old shed. You could keep the shed if you wanted. There's a nice dolly in here. I'll take that if you don't want it. Just have to decide. I mean, if you're not going to do much in the backyard, you leave the shed. Safety reasons, you probably want to get rid of that board. You can spend, zero all the way through thousands of dollars. So this is an internal discussion for you. I would want to see what the pimped out top shelf homes in this area rent for. If you had, this backyard completely decked out, and see what the ones that look kind of like as is are. There's no deferred maintenance, or very little, on the eaves, and they've upgraded the windows relatively recently. Relatively new air conditioner. I mean, do we want to get rid of this doghouse? Am I going to be responsible for hauling away all this wood? There'll be some options. I mean, are you going to get like an auger out here and grate this, for lack of a better term? A fruit tree. I'm going to assume that all this on the wall are weeds. I definitely would want to get rid of that doghouse. Again, I'd have to talk to Javier, my landscape handyman guy, and Ken to determine if that's a flower or a tree. If this lattice doesn't have anything growing up anymore, we got to get rid of it. I think this is a must-do. If we're going to have rocks like this, we got to have it all done. So I got a weed sprayer guy, and he'll charge you about $150, and he'll come back. He's professional. It's a big tank, and he'll come back and do it twice. And then most of this stuff will die, over here at least. And it makes it 100 times easier on the laborers to pull these weeds. But, I mean, you need a pro at this point. And then you got to decide what you're going to do. Even if you just cover it all in red lava rock, it'd be better than leaving it as is. Lattice, this is all weeds that all have to go, even if it's just red lava rock. But again, you can see the underlayment coming up. You're going to have to decide, are you going to go another underlayment to prevent this weed stuff from happening if you want a long term? Or if you go cheap, you don't have to redo the underlayment. And, you'll still get 3 to 5 years out of it. This, however, is a great selling point. Nice area. This is west, unfortunately. But the pool's awesome. My guy Javier, back gate, needs nothing. We're good. My guy, the weed guy will spray all this. And then my painter Javier could help us out here if we need it, but I don't see much. I mean, there's nothing you're going to do about this concrete. We're going to get rid of all these weeds. There's just, you have no option. You have to get rid of these weeds. We got to look like we care. All right, let me see what this is. This is a vent for your dryer, probably. All right, weeds. Weeds, weeds, weeds. Cool decking's in real nice shape though. Probably just stack these chairs up, but again, weeds, 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 weeds. The pool controllers look relatively new, and the pool equipment looks relatively new. This power wash, weeds, weeds, weeds. Yeah, so at some point, they must have replumbed. And I remember you saying something about the pool was not working properly. This is your water service, I think. And this is your backflow. This is your pump. This is your electric. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to screw with it too much because the pool looks like it's clean and it's working right now. So I wouldn't even have anybody, I would power wash this, but I wouldn't have anybody even worry about these cracks. You're not going to get it back. The pool looks like they have a hose in it, which leads me to believe the auto filler valve probably needs to be replaced. But again, if pimping this out, you're talking about power washing all this too. I mean, really the whole side of the house. But no cool decking repairs. How's the neighbors? You saw the neighbors look if respectable. This grill, I'd either donate, give away. See if it's any good. Barbecue Pro. Never heard of it. If you want it, you can have it. I'll take the tank if you don't want it. Oh, I should have came in from out here, but even the handles on this are fine. You know what I mean? I don't think I would spend any money on touch-up paint for the outside. You're going to spend so much money on just getting rid of all the weeds and power spraying. But it'll look good when you do. We can worry about if you want to put a decorative wall up here later. No reason to as a rental. Yeah, again, new things. Definitely want nice shades here though, and over here, because everyone's going to be worried about the sun coming in from the west. I'd get rid of this little swing set and this little rocking chair and that, except the white chair. I would save the white chair and have 4 stacking and just get rid of the rest of the stuff. But this is where you got to decide. It's going to make or break you. When I get done with comps, we'll know better. No deferred maintenance out here. Updated lights. The only thing maybe Javier paints, right, is the entrance to the doggy door. Just to give it a little pop, and maybe this entryway, but off the cuff. You know, I don't even want to go. I'm going to read through this video again and kind of jot down what I see. And I'll be able to give you a ballpark relatively soon. But what the hell is this? The weeds growing all the way up through the pole of the fence. That door probably hasn't been opened in years. So, beautiful. Get this house pimped out and then figure out what you guys want to invest in the backyard. And I'll have an idea on what it's going to cost to fix the inside. I'm going to review this video, pause it a million times, and listen to myself talk. And then I'll send you some rough estimates. Talk soon.